Hello everybody, and thank you for coming here today. You probably didn't get a choice to be here or not, but nevertheless, here you are, and here I am, and I'm here to talk to you all about voting, and why it is so important. In 1903, a young sprightly lass named Emmeline Pankhurst and a few of her friends decided that more action was required. So they founded the Women's Social and Political Union, with the motto, "Deeds not words."
Oh my god, this is so boring, isn't it?
Excuse me, what was that?
It was her, sir. Do we really have to listen to this dry lecture? Is anyone going to tell him that he's a boring old...
Fartlek training is the best way to train for endurance. And did those suffragettes know a thing or two about endurance?
Oi sir, sorry, what is this all about? I don't know about you, but I am so done with learning about things that have absolutely no relevance to us whatsoever.
Well, that's where you're wrong, young lady. This is relevant to both of you.
But do we really have to sit through a boring old lecture?
People have fought for years to get the vote. They've even died to get you your vote today.
Wow!
And in Jersey, it is one of the few places where you can actually vote at age 16.
Oh, that's me allowed to vote?
Exactly. Because we feel that at 16, you are old enough to make your own mind up, and your opinion is valued.
Do you know what else you can do when you're 16? Get a scooter. Can't wait to get mine. Baby pink and chrome.
So don't you think if you can vote at 16, that the government's not interested in what you have to say? Surely you want to say in how your money is spent.
I do have a say on how my money is spent. How do you have any money? Because I work at Mackey's and it's £12 an hour.
£12 an hour? Really? Might get a job there.
Well, they're actually really picky about who they hire, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to go through like a whole month of training just to learn how to fix the McFlurry machine.
So you were saying you do have a say in how you spend your money?
Yeah, of course I do. Let's see, crystals, Victoria's Secret sprays, of course I get a discount at Mackey's.
No, I'm not talking about how you spend your wages. I'm talking about the money that's taken out of your wages for taxes.
Wait, money is taken out of my wages?
Yes. When you earn over £16,000, which with your Saturday job, it won't be now, but eventually you will. And anything you buy has tax on it, and that money goes to the government for them to use for various things. So surely you want to say how that money is spent.
I'm sorry, but as if the government care about what we say or want.
I think you mean as if the State's Assembly cares about what we say or want? What?
The State Assembly? Now I'm really confused. Is it kind of like an assembly that you'd have at school?
No. Let me explain. There's a difference between the State's Assembly and the government. On one hand, we have the State's Assembly.
Hi, I'm the State's Assembly, and I'm Jersey's elected parliament. I'm actually the highest political authority in Jersey.
All right, don't blow your own trumpet too much.
I make and revise all the island's laws. For example,
healthcare,
Education,
taxes,
housing,
emergency services,
transport,
and sport.
every 4 years, people vote on who they want to represent them, and then I, the State's Assembly, am made up of 49 elected States members, deputies and constables. Around 21 of these elected members form the government.
Hello, I'm the government of Jersey, and I have 21 States members who I have made executive members.
Oh, get you.
All 49 States members have to vote to select dun, 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 the Chief Minister.
And once I, the Chief Minister,
Who made you Chief Minister?
for the purpose of this play, and once I, the Chief Minister, have come into power, I will elect a minister to run each department, whether they are government or scrutiny.
Sorry, what scrutiny?
The other members form the scrutiny panel, and they are the ones that check and challenge the laws, decisions and policies. They meet at the chambers every 3 weeks.
They meet chambers every 3 weeks. Might give it a go.
Not in Chambers the pub, you idiot, in the States Chambers. And it is there that they will put forward propositions making changes to the island, often to the law.
I've got a good proposition. Do you guys want to go to Chambers after this and get some pub grub?
Can you stop going on about Chambers? It is here where they will talk about current issues, for example, climate change or minimum wage.
Members can vote pour, which means for.
Conch, which means against.
Or abstain, which means, well, abstain. The majority must vote pour to approve it. Pour! Excellent, well done everybody. Okay, so now I understand a little bit more about the States members, but again, as if they care about what we say or want.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, she just works at Mackey's and I just go to college.
But what might be the reason they're not interested in what you have to say?
I don't know. Maybe because I still haven't learned how to fix the McFlurry machine yet.
Because not enough young people are voting. Are you not mad about the rough deal you have at the moment?
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, how are you?
I'm saying I'm sick of this island, man. I need to get off.
Why? What's happened?
Just got rejected for a job.
That sucks. What job?
Mackey's gutted.
They do have a really strict training policy at McDonald's.
Shut up. Anyway, there were so many of us there and literally just one job going. Gutted.
At its height, over 2,000 people were unemployed in Jersey. It is not that difficult to get a job today, but this could change in the future.
So, I was thinking it might be time for me to aim a little bit higher, do you know what I mean?
Ooh, like Burger King.
No, not like Burger King. Mackey's is way better than Burger King anyway. No, I was thinking more like university.
Uni, nice.
Oh yeah, I am bound to meet my future husband at university.
That shouldn't be the only reason that you go to uni. What would you even study?
Well, I haven't figured that bit out yet, have I?
And don't you have to pay like fees or something?
The average debt of a UK student after graduating from university is £45,000. In Jersey, you can apply to get your fees and living costs paid for. So surely you want to vote so this doesn't change for you in the future.
Anyway, so are you still living at home?
Yeah, but I really want to get my own place.
The average cost of a one-bedroom flat in Jersey is £350,000. In Jersey, you can get a mortgage 5 times what you earn. So if you earn £25,000...
25 grand? Who even gets paid that?
Well, a lot of starting wages start at £25,000. So 5 times that is 125,000.
So what are you trying to tell us?
That you're going to struggle to buy a flat.
350 grand. Who can afford these prices?
Hang on a minute. So you're telling me it might be tricky for me to get a job in the future, and then I can't even afford to buy a flat? This isn't fair!
You're right, it's not bloody fair.
Are you mad about it? So what are you going to do about it then?
I don't know.
What you're going to do is vote. If you're not happy about something, do something about it and vote.
Ah, like in one of them erections.
Elections.
Yeah, whatever, same thing.
I can assure you it is not the same thing. You see, I do feel for you young people. It wasn't the same when I was your age.
Oh, is this where you tell us you had no Wi-Fi and no PlayStations and no Nintendo Switches?
And there were no cars and everything was in black and white.
Oh, I'm not that old, thank you. What I'm trying to say is, it was easy to get jobs and houses were cheaper.
Okay, so you are pretty old then, son.
This just isn't fair at all.
And I've explained to you what you can do about it. Go for the candidate that you feel will best represent young people. Choose wisely.
I just don't understand how one vote would make a difference.
Why wouldn't it?
Because how is just one vote going to do anything?
In previous elections, some states members have been elected when the gaps between the votes were really close. So actually, every vote can make a difference.
Have you seen this lot though, sir? They don't look the type to go out and vote.
They don't look much different to you.
Yeah, and we still don't know if we're going to go vote.
Really? I still haven't managed to persuade you.
Well, like I say, I'm still not entirely convinced on how one vote is going to make a difference.
So many young people have used their voice to make a change. And they're still making a change today. Take Malala, for example, and the young girl that got shot by the Taliban whilst riding to school.
Oh my God, what happened?
Well, she became a passionate advocate for women's right to education. She's a perfect example of how a young person is making a difference, and is still making a difference today. Look guys, I know you're expected to follow the law, but surely you should have a say in what laws are passed.
Oh yeah, wasn't there that one about legalising cannabis?
Yes.
I totally agree with that.
See? So you both have got different opinions.
Okay, what about young people's mental health services?
Yes, way more needs to be done. I couldn't agree more. Okay.
Nice. So you've both got opinions on various topics. If there's a topic or concern that you feel strongly about, or you want addressing, you can actually contact a states member in your area.
That's cool. Didn't know I could tell them my opinion whenever I like.
Yeah. But wait, how do we know who the states member in our area is?
Well, that's up to you to decide in the upcoming election. But first things first, you need to register to vote before you can vote.
Right, okay, so do we just go on vote.je and we can do it on there, do we? evening, Channel Islands News. We're here today to talk to you about the latest news stories. Bubbles in Liberation Square fountain causing havoc yet again.
Tourists have been stuck on the Elizabeth Castle Causeway once again.
And if you're wondering where all those tulips in your back garden have gone, have no fear, the Battle of Flowers is coming up soon, so make sure you get your tickets before they're all sold out.
But first, we need to talk to you about our latest news story, which is voting. We want to show you how you can get involved and exactly what you need to do.
Looking to make a change in your life, but you don't know what to do?
Tired of the way things are going and feeling helpless?
Angry yet powerless about current changes being made by the government?
You need to go to vote.je,
where all your questions are answered.
Here you'll find information about why to vote
and how to vote.
It's your one-stop shop on everything to do with voting.
It's Jersey's official voting guide.
Where else will you find information about the upcoming election and how to register?
What's it called again?
Vote.je.
Oh yes,
Your voice.
Your voice.
your voice,
Our future.
Our future.
our future.
Vote!
Okay, so we just go on vote.je and it's all done online, is it?
Oh, not quite. You can go on vote.je to register to vote, and you have to be registered by 12 p.m. on the 10th of May.
The 10th of May? That's not long then.
No, the sooner the better.
So, do we have to go to a polling station to vote?
Yes, you can do on the 22nd of June, and you need to bring your photo ID. But you can also do it by post, so there's really no excuse.
Okay, so once we're at home with our postal vote or in the polling station, what happens next?
Well, you need to decide on who to vote for.
Oh, and how do we do that?
Well, a few weeks before the election, you would get the candidates' manifestos in the post. The candidates' manifestos is all the information you need about what the candidate wants to do for Jersey, specific to your area, and you need to read through the information.
Oh, all that reading. I don't know.
Well, if it's too much for you to read, then you can watch the videos on vote.je. The candidates have made the manifestos in short films so you can watch. You can also attend a hustings event.
Oh, what's a hustings event?
It's an event where you can meet the candidates in person and ask them any questions.
Oh, like what's their favourite food and if they prefer Marvel or DC?
No. Questions relevant to the candidates' manifestos.
Wait, but isn't Manifesto a Marvel character?
Well, you're not paying attention. A manifesto is a public declaration of the candidates' aims and policies.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Hello, my loves. My name is Barry and I've lived in Jersey all my life, my loves. I'm very passionate about young people, including putting new facilities in the island for young islanders like the new skate park. I'm also very interested in helping young people with their mental health. Thank you, my loves.
Hi, I'm Maria. I moved here from Portugal 20 years ago and I've only ever seen one other Portuguese member in the States Assembly. So I want to be able to represent people who, like me, didn't grow up here but contribute a lot to society.
So you see, it's down to you. You can make a change in Jersey.
The election will still be going ahead whether you decide to vote or not, so why not have your say?
And just think, you guys will be the youngest voters of this election as the election only comes around every 4 years.
It literally takes 2 minutes to register.
A few minutes to look at or read the candidates' manifestos.
And 2 minutes to fill out a postal vote, or you can go to the polling stations on 22nd of June and get the election buzz.
So what are you waiting for? Vote!